Got a reaction on NQ off the weekly again. I didn't hear one from the stream. An error sound, no.
This dotted line right here is the value area low on the RTH profile. All right, I'm going to wait for these sellers to have their way with this thing. The selling momentum is slowing down a little bit here over the last couple of minutes. We'll see if it picks up or whether we get a turn here. I am still looking long, but I want to see some fundamental shift in the tape first before I get long again, because there's a lot of selling. I'm not going to short here because then I'd be shorting right into the weekly upper band or the Globex, VWAP.
Right into VWAP, yeah.
So there's no short trade here. Is it going down? Yes. Is there a short setup? No.
$686.5 is yesterday's high of day on ES, and it's at weekly upper band right now on ES, coming into a composite low volume node.
If you guys are having trouble opening the screen, if you're using the Discord app, use the browser. If you're using the browser, use the Discord app. Usually that fixes it. I'm assuming it's working for most people because there's almost 300 people in here and I'm not hearing a gazillion people saying they can't see.
Seconds.
Go to Discord and download the app, discord.com.
89.4, 89.4, low and forecast, 90.2. US new home sales units 0.607 million, 0.607 million.
Still an interesting place to get long, but very whippy here.
Minus 10.5%, low in the forecast, and minus 1.4%. And Richmond Fen Composite Index 4, low in the forecast of 7. Seeing prior revised here for USCB consumer confidence 90.2 compared to the original prior of 90.8.
I don't like it. Lots of sellers. Continue to wait. There's our VWAP Bounce touch. The VWAP Bounce is in.
So US Conference Board say consumers' average and median 12-month inflation expectations were slightly more.
This could be ugly.
Most consumers,
ugly,
3% still anticipated higher interest rates over the next 12 months, down moderately from 62% in July.
Okay, we're coming back into this zone. I started at 87 is my average price currently. Room to add.
Buyer stepping in on ES. Long at 689.
Look out for the anemic bounce.
Yeah, I got my finger on the button.
We have posted the USCB Consumer Confidence August report on the feed for those interested. Washington Fed's Collins says inflation is still too high and concerned about the price stability parked on the Fed's mandate.
Nice.
Fed's Collins says labor market
Come on, go.
full employment and the economy is growing.
I only have one left, so I covered a bunch into that pop. So I'll probably add more if we go a little lower. Probably right around here. Only got 2 now. Got a composite here. Just so much lined up here. Nice. Covered one more. So I got one at 72, which is kind of right here.
A White House official to Al Jazeera says no talks or discussions are currently underway or scheduled.
Hit it.
Not a lot of buyers yet. Still a lot of sellers. Keeping my size very small until I see the buyers really step in. If they step in. I only have one micro at the moment. It's 72. So I'm down a whopping $36. Okay, this is IB high.
And a White House official to Al Jazeera says the naval blockade is being enforced firmly and effectively. The Strait of Hormuz is open and the mines have been removed. Collins says concerns about high prices are pervasive and among contacts in New England region.
My landscape monitor keeps turning off and on. It's very, very annoying. I don't know why it's doing it. Okay, long at 55. After all this scaling in and out, I'm up a measly $26. But managing risk here. There could be an epic reversal in this zone somewhere, and I'm hunting it. There we go. So I'm long at 55. There's 20 points here. Let me check my chords. That's what it was, Dwayne. It's coming out of the outlet. You must be like in IT or something.
Help desk. Is your power on?
Turning it off
Is
and
it
turning
plugged
it on
in? Come on, buyers. You can do it.
Current monetary policy mildly restrictive.
30 years of IT
No.
use support to check the plug. We can get a bit of choppiness here. This is a very decisive area.
As currencies rise in longer term, as currencies rise in longer term, interest rates should work against a re-acceleration in demand. And currencies outperform markets and continued productivity growth could also support a gradual disinflation.
Still long at
There you go.
55.
Come on.
Slowly bleeding out. ES is coming into that lower band, which I like.
We don't want it to get there.
I forgot what ID10T means. You guys told me what it means. I forgot it. Oh, shit. My monitor just turned off again. Thought we fixed this. I don't really have a stop right now. Brother Brown, I only have one micro. I have lots of room to go. So I'll kind of decide as I average into this position. I probably don't want to lose more than $500 on it. That's a ton of room. I know I don't want to lose more than 500. That's my stop.
Yeah, me too.
But I don't really have it a very close by structural invalidation. So I'll probably work on positioning myself in this area. And then once I get to enough size and not enough room and I hit 500, then the trade's over. But right now I'm in the green on this trade still by a couple points.
Like the tickers. Keep them going.
Here we go. Can we reclaim that VWAP? Beauty. All right, there's 30 points. Can we get more? Are we going to reject there? PDC short fit. We are smack in the middle of VWAP. There's no PDC. We are in the middle of this entire range here. Yeah, but don't just look at that alone. We are at the VWAP, brother. That would be good if we had in other contexts and scenarios.
Ah, they sold into it.
Not yet. It's not over yet. Party's not over. We have IB high from yesterday right here. If you were shorting RTH, you'd be shorting right into yesterday's IB high, guys. Think about that. Do you want to short right into yesterday's IB high?
No, thanks.
Do you want to short right into a composite low volume node?
FX Collins remains partially concerned about inflation. Collins says labor market is broadly balanced, but with risks.
Yeah, VWAP was a good spot to get out of, but this is a higher expectancy trade for me, so I have to be patient with it. This is generally an A+ zone.
Sellers poured on the gas there. Come on. Buyers, don't do that. Don't give up the value area low.
This is also yesterday's value area high.
Yeah, at 235. All right. Did it touch the line?
Not yet.
Touch the line.
Which line are we talking about? IB high?
Yeah, IBI. Take it, buyers. Take it.
It's a big gap up.
Well, this closed the gap to yesterday's range on ES. So we're now at yesterday, just below yesterday's high of day. So it's a good reversal spot for them to go up.
I'm not bear.
Close the
I mean,
gap,
I don't see a
rip it.
short anywhere here, unfortunately, without shorting into a major level. So that's the problem I have. I don't tend to like to short into major levels. So can it continue through them? Sure. I'm not shorting into them, though. If that means I take less trades, that's fine. But that goes against how I work. Here we go.
There they go. There they go. Ticker, ticker. Keep it going. Ticker, ticker,
Come
go.
on. Wah, 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 wah. Come on now.
Oh, they sold it again.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of selling, but it really hasn't moved that much. I kind of like that. Means there's buyers here absorbing it.
Yeah.
So I will continue to be patient here. My position is down currently $50. I think I can withstand that.
Yeah, I see that too. DVDs.
Got some buyers here. Every pop keeps getting sold into. Sellers seem to be losing momentum, but if they do crack one of these levels, it could accelerate. So I'll be watching.
Right at my average here. I'm in long at 87.50 and it's right on it. Like, do I bail or do I hold it?
After all this,
Yeah, right. I'm invested.
so much for the sunken cost fallacy. It's not really letting longs out. So that's not a great sign. But keep your size small and you don't really have to worry about it. I'll let the market do the work, not the leverage on this trade.
Yep, that was my chance.
That was your chance. Still a lot of selling being absorbed. But if they crack whoever is buying all this, it could accelerate. So we'll continue to watch. I'm sure the shorts are just as frustrated because every time it goes down by a tick, it gets bought up again. So I don't think
Yeah.
anybody's happy here.
It's double tapping yesterday's value area high on NQ.
Vince, the CVD is bearish, but price isn't going with it. So that is absorption so far, which is actually a bullish signal. But we'll continue to watch because that can change if they continue to crack at this level here. Just like that. All right, I'm going to give it one more shot down here. This is the monthly, and then that's about it. If we break below 185,
There's the lower band on ES.
I'll start looking short then. Until then, I don't have a short set up. That's it.
Buyers at the lower band. Got to get back above that composite low volume node on ES. Right there at 84.25.
Well, that was good. I did add into it pretty heavily right there. So I'm probably not going to get greedy with this one. Up 50 stinking dollars on this trade. So I'm going to get out here and I'm going to reevaluate. If it continues to reclaim that IB high, I'll get back in long. I got to see a change in structure now to get back in. 240, I want to see reclaimed, and then I'll get in long again. I took no loss, but I'm only up $84. Okay. I'm going to watch to see if it can trade above here. Okay. Back in long.
Good buying on NQ.
It's getting, yeah, I mean, that delta looks good, but is it just a bit of a short squeeze? Fighting over pennies today. All right. I think I'm done with this trade, to be honest with you. I'm going to stay flat for a minute. I'll be right back.
Sticking with the long. Let's go. Fade it. Back test IB high and rip it, boys. I don't like that we're underneath value area low, but we did RTB on the weekly upper band on ES.
Lots of sellers stepped in there again.
They did. Backtesting IB high on ES.
We kind of rejected on IB high on NQ.
Yeah.
So after all that, guys, I am up $84 and flat. $89 now. Sorry. So a lot of work for nothing. It's just kind of bleeding through key levels. I can't short it, and because there are key levels, I'm not going to short into a key level, so I'm not left with a whole lot to do here. I got to look long, but the tape is very weak. So it's just the market I'm presented with right now. Is what it is. There's the Madonna.
Yeah, that was fast.
Took a stab at it, long 208. What? I'm glad I only had
Really,
two
dude?
micros.
Ah, shit. Okay.
Trump on True Social says all mines have been
Good old Trump.
unprecedented for the Strait of Hormuz.
Thanks, dude.
I did kind of hit it as that happened. So I had a quick $100.
Trump says Iran has been notified that any ship or boat placing new mines will be immediately and systematically destroyed.
I kind of love that when that stuff happens.
Oh, yeah.
All
I'm going to go smell the flowers.
right,
see
you
how
smell the
they're doing.
flowers.
And Trump is further saying we're watching every
It's a Trump tweet, Tyler. Better have that news up. If you don't know what's going on as a day trader, you're in big trouble. You can't be oblivious to what's going on in the world as you're day trading the world markets. So we listen to the news. We use financial juice. You're not going to get it in advance. It's not going to let you know that's about to happen, FYI. But when it does happen, at least you know what's going on. Nice capitulation. All right, that put me at 237. I'll take it. Better than nothing. There's the long. Oh boy. Give Chuck some encouragement when he comes back. He did. He did, Carl. He did. Back down. Resume the original direction. All right. This is kind of where I'm at in the Apex funded account. 393. Lots of finagling, lots of in and out scaling, trying to position and maneuver this crazy price action. The account's up $1,827 to 50K. So just chipping away, $300 to $400 a day, slowly getting there. I got to get to like 4,600 or something like that to get a payout. So I have a lot of work to do. I have like $2,800 still to go. Yeah, why don't we do a trader check-in, guys? How we doing? It's about 10:30. Not easy conditions. You couldn't really short this without shorting into a major level. That was kind of the problem. I can't, in good faith, short into the weekly upper band. I can't short into the VWAP. I can't short into the monthly lower band or these composites. Just can't do it. Does not align with my framework. It could be a sign of a reversal, but it's still got to fit the context fit. We don't just take it just because it's a shooting star or hammer candle. There's got to be a contextual reason for the trade. It's got to fit an actual setup. This is a weekly VWAP bounce. There's your setup. There's some strength.
Hey, look, it's going up.
After they stopped everybody out, yeah.
Oh, yeah. There is carnage in a lot of people's accounts because of that.
Not mine. I was sized very small. I only had 2 micros. So I was able to withstand it. There's the VWAP.
We literally went all the way through yesterday's value area. Bounced off a value area low on ES yesterday from yesterday. There's no stop that can withstand that.
Yeah. Probably would have gotten the worst possible fill ever on that
Oh, I
order
did.
book sweep. You did?
I got the worst possible fill.
Yeah. That's why I don't. Oof.
Well, they didn't give me the bottom. They gave me 66.75.
Back down it goes. Or is this just a pullback?
Mm.
Somebody turned the sell algorithm back on.
Yeah. On it pretty solid. There are others that did get filled at the very, very bottom. All right. So that's weekly VWAP right there.
Did buy the weekly VWAP in my cash account here. Would like to see it follow through though. Stops at break even. Very choppy. Chop, chop, chop. This is the IB low, weekly lower band, bounced off the weekly VWAP and composite lower. If we're going to stay in value, this is a good long spot.
Yep. Yesterday's RTH value area high on NQ. Monthly lower band is right there.
Nice. Keep going. No follow through anywhere, just wicks and everywhere, meandering price action. I'd like to bring this back to the value area low. 247, 240. That'll give me about 40 points on one mini. That'd be pretty good.
That would be pretty good. Anywhere but here, Drew. Anywhere. Is that just the anemic bounce? To think I was short with one MNQ at 407.
AI plans to begin deploying Jalapeno and chip in compute infrastructure by the end of 2026.
It's very slow. Yeah, today hasn't been a great day. Why don't we do another trader check-in? How you guys doing? Anybody long? Off that weekly VWAP with me?
Long at 08.5, which isn't really great.
No, I'm probably going to get stopped out of this thing, I feel like. Maybe not. The delta is starting to look like a little bit of a recovery, but the buying is not as enthused as I'd like it to be.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
Yeah, I feel like I've been here before. Nobody's being rewarded here, longs or shorts. It's just. Well, my stops and break even. I can't lose on the trade. So it's either going to stop me out for a small winner or I'm going to get 40 points. It's one of the two. Nice. Okay. 800 bucks. Cash. I'll take it. That's the only trade I'm going to take in this account today.
All right, ES coming up to the lower band. And Q getting back up to point of control.
So my profit taking was at point of control just before it. Entry was down here by the composite weekly VWAP. Well, Tyler, that is not true. If you're trading futures, you don't need huge explosion action every single day to make money. This isn't small caps. You don't need 300% moves to make money. Yeah, it's not a great day. That's all right. Yesterday was nice. Well, Tyler, the market generally spends 80% of the time in balance. So that's the most common market condition. You only spend about 20% in price discovery. So if you don't know how to trade balance, you should be sitting around 80% of the time waiting for price discovery. And if you can't wait, trading is probably not for you because trading is all about patience. I'm not talking to you directly, Tyler. I'm talking to everybody in the audience. Patience is an essential skill to trading.
All right. ES cleared, value area low on the session volume profile. Can it get through this composite low volume node and hold? Let's see yesterday's value area high. NQ, is this a return to value on the RTH? Same for ES. We get back in and hold and accept inside the IB. What do you say, ES? Should we do it? Should we hold this?
Nope. It's just we have the biggest distribution of the day right here. Well, not on ES, but on NQ. But tech might be holding ES back. Good scalping conditions. Short in the top, buy the bottom. I'll be right back.
Okay, ES back tested the lower band. Pushing back up and through. That's what we like to see. Lots of tickers. Did not shake me out. Keep going, NQ.
Well, Chuck, what's going on today at 4:30?
4:30 today, we're going to go through all of the VWAP Wave System setups that presented throughout the entire day. This is our live daily market recap. Join me in the premium classroom, and we'll go through it. We'll look at the Globex session. We'll look at the regular trading hours, and bring your journal. So that way you can compare your trades to the way the VWAP Wave System set up all day long. So join me. Look forward to getting after it. We got a lot to talk about today. That's for sure.
Oh yeah. That's today at 4:30 in the premium classroom, guys. And don't forget, we have the new VWAP Wave System toolkit for Ninja Trader. If you haven't checked that out yet, we have a free open beta for anybody who wants to test out the new toolkit for us on TradingView. All beta testers will get 3 months free access to the indicator once the beta closes. So check it out. It's in the toolkit discussion channel in the Discord. That was designed by
Sellers
George
back after
and
it.
WavePoint Analytics. He was an IC2, Inner Circle Cohort 2 student.
Yes, just set up with a PDC off of the value area low. For about what? 681.50 there. Just push down almost 4 points. 4 points would have done it. PDC scalp. Back test of the weekly VWAP. Is that the push that they were looking for? Holding above yesterday's value area high. NQ is quite a bit weaker. That's a bummer, NQ. DS is holding here. That would have been another PDC off of IB low. A lot of decision points right here. Monthly lower band on ES. Weekly VWAP. It's all together. Lower band.
What do we call that?
Lot
Spaghetti
happened.
soup?
Yep, spaghetti soup. Sure enough. DVD turned over.
Kind of going flat now on NQ. It's been going sideways since 1020. Really, since before the capitulation. Pretty much just hanging around the IB low here. I think we've already had a couple of fade value or extreme setups. This is the distribution and it's lining up. So we're going to assume this level is going to keep holding. However, we do have somewhat of a descending price channel here with this level definitely being worked on. So it could crack. If you haven't taken these, you're taking the least probable one already, right? This one was good. This one was okay. Now you're pushing your luck. Could it work? Absolutely. And ES has been chopping through lower band. So hopefully you guys aren't trying to position yourself by the lower band because it's just chopping right through it. Stitching.
There's so much. There's so much else going on there. That weekly VWAP is key. Monthly lower band is key. It's a big zone. Just not able to get over this composite low volume node, which is right on Ivy low. Sorry.
It's a big, beautiful distribution. We're going to call this the distribution of America. It's the greatest distribution you've ever seen. There's going to be no distribution like it. It's huge. Well, a little slower day today, guys. Want to do one more trader check-in? We're pushing past the top of the hour, 11:07. How you guys trading? Yeah, fair value gap, so unfair. Oh, a little spur of buying activity right there.
Give me continuation.
Or give me death. I was wearing that shirt yesterday.
Got that too.
Today, I should be wearing my Don't Diddle in the Middle t-shirt.
Mm.
There really
Still
hasn't
long from
been any price discovery continuation today, guys. We moved from one end of value to the other. No price discovery. This is so far very much a balanced day. There was price discovery earlier, pre-market. This is what price discovery looks like. This is what price discovery looks like. This is what price discovery looks like. This, not price discovery.
Jackal. It depends on what time frame you're looking at. If you're looking at the 2 minute, we were right here at that moving average. Right. So, I mean, it's been kind of working its way back up. This could either, right, acceptance or rejection. We're not getting any CVD. CVD looks like it's flat as a paper after that pop. But
Well, Casey, that would be assuming the only tool on our chart is the RTH. And we know that's not true, right? We have a lot of other tools that we take into consideration. So if you're only trading the RTH and you ignore everything else on your chart, then yes. But we went over lots of things that we have to cover in a checklist before PDC. And just the RTH trading outside of a band is only one of many things that necessitate that setup. So no, you can't argue it. You'd also would have been shorting right into a price discovery weekly upper band. You would have been shorting right into the VWAP. You would have been shorting into composite areas. So that's the problem with going short. Sometimes there is no setup, and you have to be okay with that as well. There isn't always a setup. According to how I trade and how I approach the system, there were only longs in this area. Did they work great? No. Does that mean I changed my system because one day they didn't work great? No. Because trading is hundreds of days, not just one day. So if I change everything immediately because of one day, the next day when the market condition is different and I'm doing something differently, now I'm trading randomly. And what happens when I trade randomly? What kind of results do I get? I get random results. That's correct. And if you're looking for consistent results, you need some type of way of trading that isn't random. And that is key. So just because something doesn't work doesn't mean we abandon it. And we have other tools that we have to take into consideration. So if we put an RTH on it, right? I mean, where was the RTH short? Right into the weekly upper band. I'm not shorting that. And then the VWAP's right beneath it. At the time, did we know it was going to go lower? Of course not. All right, let's go to replay mode. This is what it looked like. This is what it looked like at the time. Is this a short setup or is this a long setup based on that chart? That's right. So I know it's frustrating when we're trying to go long and the market's going down. It happens, right? It's not always going to be the case, I promise you. And the next time we do it and we hit bangers, nobody's going to be crying, whoa, dude. You know, that's just the way it works. That's trading. We stick to the system. Nobody cry. I'm being theatrical, Sam. I know my inner circle people are very frustrated because we're focusing on price discovery continuation this week. Yesterday, we had some great price discovery trades right out of the gate. Today, not so much. Part of the assignment is when there's no true price discovery to sit on our hands, which is probably even harder than trading price discovery, isn't it? We presented it, the assignment, as they just got hired at a new trading firm. You're a brand new trader. We just gave you an offer. I'm your trading boss. I'm the risk manager, and I sign your check. Your mission for this week and your assignment was to focus on price discovery. And when there's no price discovery, to do nothing. At the end of the week, your boss is going to review your work. What are you presenting? Did you follow the assignment? JP, you're fired. So trading eventually becomes less knowing what to do because eventually you know what to do. It becomes about actually doing it day in and day out. That's where most traders fall short. Everybody eventually knows what to do, but being able to do it each day in live conditions is where the real challenge happens, especially on the day it doesn't work. And that's why traders jump from system to system, because as soon as it doesn't work or they experience a drawdown, they go to something else because drawdowns are unpleasant. Well, got a little bit of some strength here. A little bit of an RTH return to value there. It's been a very long morning of some chop suey. Guys, we're going to wrap it up here. Hopefully you had a good trading day. If you didn't trade well, hopefully you learned something today. For those of you who were trading fade value or extremes, there was some good shorts to be had, possibly taking profits here and here. But ultimately, we were looking long off of these locations. Eventually it worked. With good trade management, you didn't have to take losses, right? Moving to break even or mitigating loss. Chuck, thanks for joining me today.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. You know, me personally, I didn't have the greatest trading morning, and I think it's not so much, you know, the loss. It's the fact that I had set a plan for myself for the open, and I didn't specifically stick to it. That put me, you know, that left me into a situation where that was a pretty difficult result from taking a trade that was in my plan. But anyway, so yeah, we get to journal that and we get to look at the details of, so I can refine and learn from my plan and come back at it again tomorrow. So appreciate trading with you, Chris. It's always a pleasure, and I'll see everybody at 4:30 this afternoon.
For the recap. And if you were patient today, great. If you got too aggressive today, make notes, right? If you were able to grab some stuff short, good for you. All right, just make sure you had some type of plan that's repeatable day in and day out. Have a great day, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. We'll be trading the New York Open. We'll see everybody then. Thanks for joining us today and have a wonderful day. If you're going to keep trading, manage your risk